You piece of human garbage, you, Mike Johnson. You lying little fake Christian weasel, you. That's what you are. Speaking of embarrassments, let's talk a little bit about Mike Johnson. So he was on CNBC earlier today, and now they're going after the No Kings rallies, which, by the way, are going to be made up of largely a contingency of people that care about this country deeply, everyday people, cops, firefighters, brave men and women in uniform, people, hardworking Americans, but yet he's painting the picture that millions of Americans that are going to be protesting throughout the country on Saturday are part of a Hate America rally. Have a listen to this.
How does this end? I do think it has a lot to do with the Hate America rally that'll be on the mall on Saturday. You're going to have all the Antifa and BLM and pro-Hamas. But watch who assembles there. All the Marxists will be on the mall. They can't open the government, apparently, until that rally is over because they can't face the angry mob. So as soon as that's done...
As soon as that's over, you think that there is an impetus or a way to kind of break this by next week?
I think you've got at least, we just need 5 Democrats in the Senate to join and do the right thing with the majority of the Senate that's already there to reopen the government. And then...
Yeah, there you go. Attack half the country. We're all terrorists. Yeah, it's Hate America. That's why people are there, because we hate America, you dumbass. You fake Christian, you. No. Millions of Americans will be all over the country on Saturday because it's the opposite. We actually love this country, and we hate what you and you Donald Trump sicko fans who wear the Donald Trump knee pads 24/7 are doing to this country. We hate it. We don't hate America. We hate you, and we hate what Donald Trump represents. And here is the gall of Mike Johnson now talking about truth. That's right. The guy who is hiding the Epstein files is now talking about let the truth be on your side. Listen to this.
I say the same things privately that I say publicly. We are consistent, and that's why it's easy for me to stand up here and share the facts. When the simple truth is on your side, you have nothing to hide from. I'm just presenting this to the American people. This is the 4th time we've done that. I hate to drag you all out and go through all the details, but I've got to put on the case over and over because repetition apparently is the key to this. People are starting to recognize this is not a Republican shutdown. It is a Schumer Democrat shutdown. Again, why? Because they needed political cover. It's shameless. It is sad. Real people are hurting, and it needs to end. They'll have another opportunity this evening, and I sure pray, and I hope you all will, that a handful of additional common sense people on the Democrat side will change their votes, reopen the government, so we can get back to all these issues as we desperately want to do. Thank you all so much for being here.
Yeah, if you want to get to all the issues, then why don't you sit down with Democrats now? Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, and all the Democrats claiming that you guys will not go to the negotiating table. And by the way, Chuck Schumer, who I rarely defend, I will defend him here. He has grown a backbone, and he wants to make sure that 20 million Americans don't lose their Medicaid coverage. He wants to make sure that when an undocumented immigrant could be losing their life and they need life-saving care in an ER, that they get the health care coverage that they need in order for their lives to be saved. You piece of human garbage, you, Mike Johnson. You lying little fake Christian weasel, you. That's what you are.